Hello, everybody. Welcome to the next episode of Your Next Level Mastermind. This is episode number 134. And our topic for tonight is, if you could change a decision from your past, what would it be? Right? If you could change a decision from your past, what would it be? For those people who are watching on the replay, please check underneath this video on YouTube, because I'm asking each of them to leave a link there that gives you direct access to them so you can book a time to talk with them. The whole idea of these people giving up their time is not just simply to get out of bed at 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning, but to actually offer you their services. Now, it doesn't matter what their particular role is, whether they're in network marketing, coaching, Santa Clausing, or whatever it is, doesn't matter. They all know people that you don't know.
Someone's at the front door.
And more importantly, they will probably be the people that could introduce you to people that you really need to speak to. So I am strongly advising you, if you're watching this replay, to look underneath there and not just click one link, but actually make a connection with every single one of them and talk with them. This is old-fashioned these days, talking. Everyone wants to text, right? But why don't we get on there and book a call and talk to each other? So I'm asking you all who are watching the recording to make sure you get a chance to talk to these people. They are good at what they do. They are generous with the time they're prepared to give you, and they know what the business is all about. So without any further ado, let's start by getting them to introduce each other. And Pat, we're going to start with you, Pat Dreyer, followed by your counterpart, Maggie Kelly.
Atta girl. Hello, everybody. I'm Pat Dreyer, and I'm in Phoenix, Arizona, here in the United States. And I use the leverage of network marketing and my daily choice as a vehicle to build a home business. Now, I don't know of many opportunities where you can get in for free, you can get trained for free, and receive all the necessary tools to make a six-figure income in your first year. So what do? I show people how to make money. There's just 3 simple steps. Just a lot of people doing a little bit, actually. And that's it. Once you learn these skills, you'll never have to work for someone else ever again. And network marketing isn't all about the money. It's about what you can do with it. It's about attaining freedom and helping others do the same thing. So I'm looking for a partner. And if you're interested, I'll show you how to do everything. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you very much, Pat. Very much indeed. Maggie Kelly, followed by Alan Edwards.
Hi, good morning. I'm Maggie Kelly from Greeley, Ontario, Canada. And I help men and women recognize their unique character traits so that they become unstoppable. I am a highly sensitive coach, a coach for highly sensitive people, and my website is Sensitive But Unstoppable.
Wow. Could you repeat that last bit again, Maggie Kelly? Your website is sensitive.
It is Sensitive But Unstoppable.
I like that. I really like it. Wow.
Thank you.
That's the Irish coming out in you.
It is. It is.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Maggie. All right. Alan Edwards, followed by Joy Healy.
Hi, Peter. Hi, everyone. I'm Alan Edwards from Hampshire in the UK, and I help property owners to solve property problems, and I help property investors to get the best returns on their investment. My company is alpusgroup.com, and I'll put the link in the chat box below. I will also mention something we discussed before, which is that I've got another website called Businesses to Start on a Shoestring, which is basically low-cost startup businesses, and the website and the YouTube channel associated with it are growing. It's about 2,500 subscribers now. So I'll extend the same offer to anyone on the call who hasn't already taken advantage, just to give me a post, an article about your own business and a video from yourself about you and the services you offer, and I'll post it on the website and post the video in the YouTube channel. So there are a number of people who've already done this, but just because it may help, I'm extending the invitation again to do that. Cheers.
Alan, thank you. That's all I can say. Thank you very much. All right. Joy Healy, followed by Mark Ingstar.
Hello, I'm Joy Healy from Norwich in the United Kingdom. And what I do is tell anyone who will listen about the outright lies that newcomers face when they first come online, particularly anyone who might fall for the myth of push-button wealth, which just doesn't exist. And I have training that shows people why and what to do instead. You can learn more about the ways I can help in the link in the comments. Thanks, Peter.
Thank you very much, Joy. Good to see you again, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay. Mark Ingstar, followed by Monica Periati.
Yeah, we're based here in New Zealand, and I'm the founder of the Strangers Group and Strangers Community. I'm not-for-profit, and we've just launched Health Offers Wealth Club, the Health Club, and we'll help you to get your health products for free, and you'll even make money. So that's one of our clubs that we've launched, and it's to help other charities and that to part fund them as well. So it's just an initiative that we've started with the Strangers Community, and we have some of the best health products and superfoods and patches and things like that available, and we'll be bringing services in that as well to the website. It's only just launched, and so this is something we're doing. So we create entrepreneurs and partner up with you as well. So thank you.
Thank you, Mark. I like your background, by the way. It's good.
Yeah,
It's very impressive.
yes.
Very impressive. And just for interest, you said you create entrepreneurs. Just before we get to the next person, I was talking to someone today who actually wants to teach children how to be an entrepreneur. She said because it's lacking in the schools, and she is absolutely dead right. It's lacking in the schools, right?
Yeah.
And this is the amazing thing. It took her just 30 minutes using ChatGPT to go in there and to create an entire program for children to understand the need of why they need to think about working for themselves rather than working for somebody else and what's involved in it. And I mean, that is quite an incredible thing. First of all, good luck to her. And secondly, this ChatGPT is something quite extraordinary. I mean, it's changing the whole world. So I just thought I'd share it with you. Okay. Thank you. Monica Periati, followed by Pat Kern.
We must be careful because ChatGPT will create lazy assets. So we have to really be careful. Hello, everyone. My name is Monica Periade, and I come from Romania. What do? I help women who go through divorce, legal separation, toxic situation to regain their full feminine power so they can feel great about themselves again, so they can join again with confidence the dating scene or even go on stages, virtual stages or physical stages. So what am I looking? I look for anyone who has a podcast and that has an audience with women, and mostly women that are interested in personal development and regain their full feminine power. Thank you, Peter, and thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Monica. Pat Kern, followed by Janet Pacelli.
Good morning, everybody. Well, my name is Pat Kern. Right now, I'm in between affiliation companies at the present moment, because I really haven't been doing nothing about marketing. I'm just trying to get myself in better shape and everything. So I'm here just to help people who want to get in shape, feel better about their lives, and feel positive. So if anybody want to hang out and with chat, see what we can do with each other, feel free. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pat. Just for interest for you, one of the things that I did a little post on this, and the reaction is quite extraordinary especially on LinkedIn. But it was not about trust, but it was about being humble. And the idea of being humble and the advantage of being humble as a business operator. Have a think about that, Patrick, because you could do that pretty well if you're in between things. Think about, go into ChatGPT and see what I can give you about the advantages of being humble as a business operator.
Okay, I'll try it.
Food for thought, okay?
Thank you.
Because I'm definitely going to pass it on to the people I work with for sure, because I think being humble is a wonderful trait. Okay, Janet Pacelli, followed by Jeff Field.
Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, all that good stuff. My name is Janet Pacelli. I'm coming to you from St. Augustine, Florida, and I have a question for you. What is roughly about 21 square feet and is typically bigger than a door frame?
21 square feet and bigger than a door frame.
And let's see, maybe do you need another clue? It's the biggest organ of the human body.
It's your skin.
Your skin. Who got it? Who got it? Ding, ding, ding.
I got it. Option.
How many feet again?
Pardon?
How many feet?
Roughly about 21 square feet.
My God.
And it's typically about 15% of your total body weight.
Wow.
Fascinating. So
wow.
With that being said, your skin is the largest organ and can help your body in so many ways. So I help people. I help people manage everyday life, pain, balance, stamina, cognitive issues with the aid of a super patch. Think of it as a Band-Aid for your brain. So you're having down moments one day and you stick on a Band-Aid and it helps the neurons, the specific neurons to that pathway that will help you with those issues. Anyway, I am looking for new associates who want to join me in our mission to help 1 billion people with their wellness issues with these simple patches that are worn for 24 hours. They're drug-free. They do not contraindicate, is that the word? With any medicines. They don't interfere with anything that you're currently doing. They help you, help your brain, enhance your body. Thank you.
Well, I want to thank you, Janet, because you created some huge curiosity. What a great way to start. I think that was fantastic.
Thank you.
Wow. 20 odd feet. I still can't get over that.
22 for me, somewhere in there.
Wow. Well done, Janet. Well done. I love that. Okay.
Thank you.
Jeff Veal, followed by Jessica, if you're there. Jeff, over to you, my man. You're on mute.
Yep. I was about to say, guys, if ever I was murdered, the police would come with a chalk, they'd draw a big circle. But anyway, I'm Jeff Veal, the business guru from downtown Manila, guys. I've got a large team here, and we help you with social media. We help you with content. We've got ChatGPT experts on our field. We adopted it when it first came out. In fact, I've just put I put in the chat. I put a link there for you guys of a little webinar we just did last week, and we're going to be doing them continually. If you want to come along to those, and they're totally free, and they'll welcome you to the world of ChatGPT and the amazing things it can do for you. But in the meantime, anyone that wants to reach out and have a chat, I've been doing marketing for getting on 50 years now. And this year I just turned 75 and I've got a lot of gifts and giveaways we're giving away. So if you check out our social media posts, you'll see some amazing offers that will be running out at the end of November. So now's the time to reach out and have a look at our social media. And I'll drop that link in the chat very shortly. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, thank you. I just got a message from Jessica. Sorry about the video. Okay. Jessica, can you speak or not speak without a video?
I'm not sure. Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. So please go ahead, Jessica.
Hi, everyone. Well, I'm in Jamaica. I started out as a financial money coach, but I've gone back to my first love, which is editing, indexing, and proofreading, because I really do love words. And I find that I get much more joy and pleasure from that. I've just started marketing, trying to get new clients and to grow that part of the business. So it's almost like a brand new me. Those persons who have seen me on the live here before would have known about the money coaching. But thank you, Peter. I'm sure that I will continue to grow, and I hope that persons will and can benefit from some of my services, and likewise myself from what is being offered.
Thank you. Jessica, very much indeed. Thank you. Ashvin.
You're welcome.
Ashvin Nui.
Hello there. Hi, everybody. This is Afshin from Toronto, Canada here. I'm happy to be part of this family. What I do is to help small businesses to get rid of being boring, to be exciting and outrageous. So in marketing, the biggest sin is actually being boring. And people turn away from that and they get tired of reading your stuff. So we turn you into a magical thing, into an amazing character and the whole persona and team. To find out more, check the chat. I'll put my information there. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashvin. Thank you very much indeed. Alpha Freeman.
Hi, everyone. My name is Alpha Freeman. I'm based here in Frankfurt, Germany, and I'm an American. And I'm the host of the Next Generation Business Talk. Ideally, Next Generation Business Talk caters both to the young and old generation. And my job as an interviewer is basically dissect and understand what's going on in today's day and age, in today's business world, and what certain things we can learn from both the new and the old generation. Currently, I'm available on Spotify. I'm really proud of that, and also looking forward to dropping some new interviews in upcoming weeks. I'm looking for new people to interview. Again, my name is Alpha Freeman. I'm the host of Next Generation Business Talk.
Thank you, Alpha, and you've already got me organized, so I'm looking forward to that. So well done, mate. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.
What about old people, Alpha, like me?
By the way, Monica's interview will be dropping this Friday. I'm really excited to share with you everything that we talked about. It's really interesting. Her book that she talks about on there also. Everything will be available on YouTube and also on Spotify. So I'm looking forward to that also as well. And also, Pat, we did an interview together. Most of the people on here.
That's
But
right.
thank you, guys.
So see, Monica, old people do get into his podcast.
Monica,
He loves us old people.
Yeah.
you're not old, Monica. Goodness gracious.
But I didn't meant that. Sorry, English is my second language. What I meant to say, people that you already interviewed. So that's what I meant.
You mean old interviews, not old.
Old interviews, not old people. But I'm old-fashioned, if that helps. I'm really old-fashioned, if that helps.
Alpha, I would love you to would you mind putting a copy of the YouTube videos that you've done with people here into our group?
Will do.
Okay? I would really appreciate that. Okay. Now, I'm going to call on you in a minute, Santa Claus. Let's hang in there because someone's just joined us and we haven't seen it for a while, and I want to keep you till last.
Oh, Sherry, yes.
So, Sherry, are you there?
Hello, everyone. Sorry, I apologize. Little technical problems this morning.
No problem at all. It's over to you.
You're on.
It's your turn.
So ask me the question. Sorry, again, what was the question?
Okay, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
just introduce yourself.
She just arrived here.
Oh, yeah, I'm so
Let me
sorry.
apologize. First of all, this is Sherry Bennett, and she's going to share a little bit about what she does and what she's looking for and how she can help you. So, Sherry, over to you.
Oh, hi. Thank you so very much. So, yes, I am Sherry Bennett, and I am the founder and creator of a brand new medical podcast called Let's Talk Cannabis with Doctors and lawyers. Frankly, we talk with doctors and lawyers all over the world. So asking for people to listen to it. It's available on Spotify, anywhere you get your podcasts. And the more people who listen to it, I think the better for humanity. Thank you very much. My name is Sherry Bennett, and happy to be here with all of you today.
And it's good to see you, Sherry, because it's been a while since we've seen your beautiful face. So thank you for coming.
Yeah, I had a wonderful trip to Italy. I was away for
I
a
saw
month.
all those photos. My God, I was jealous. And we're missing Penny Kennedy because she's heading off to Mexico. So there you go. All right, Santa Claus, over to you.
Okay. It's okay. And you know, you can delay as much as you like, and everyone else. I'll always put everyone else before myself. Okay, so everyone, it's so great to be here. Good to see everyone. I tell you, I am so happy and joyous to be here. You know, this is the greatest family in the world. You know, Peter, and I just can't thank you enough for putting this together. I'm here today, okay, because we are 39 days out until Christmas. Can you imagine that? But you know what? That's the number I don't like to focus on. I don't like to focus on that because every day should be Christmas, should be celebrated like Christmas, because, you know, there's a spark in each and every one of us that should be celebrated every single day because we are so special, you know? Well, this is why I love Christmas, because I can see the Christmas spirit in everyone every single day, and I love to celebrate that every day, you know? And one of the things that I would love very much to do, and I am trying to get started, is creating a Christmas spirit all year round. And I'm wanting to get this started with a visit from Santa to help get that spark going, you know, via Zoom. A Zoom meeting, a Zoom session with Santa, private visits in the comfort of your own home. Who do you know as a youngster, a niece, a nephew, or a grandchild that could use a mid-year check-in, a birthday greeting, or a special message from Santa? You know, I work with kids from 1 to 92. You know, that special message. Hey, Bob, great job this month. Sales are up 110%. Oh, you're fantastic. Oh, I love that. You're fantastic. Anyway, so, you know, another thing that Santa loves to do, that I love to do, is I'd love to help people get together. You know, do you have that special someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with? Well, let me help you make that moment even more special. When you want to pop that question of, I love you and want to spend the rest of my life with you, and I would love to be there and share in that gloriousness and the joy and all the love that we all have for one another. So I'm looking forward to talking to each and every one of you. I've put all my information in the chat room, and just please reach out to me. I'm always here for you. I just love everyone just so much. I just want to get that spark going in you. Yes.
Thank you, Santa. I've asked you this before and I've forgotten the answer. So with your apologies, I'm going to ask again. When you make that special connection between people who are making a decision to get married, for example, right?
Yes.
Do you do it as Anthony Pacelli or do you do it as Santa Claus?
Oh, as Santa Claus. As Santa Claus.
Always
If they want me as Anthony Pacelli, I'd be more than happy as well. But you know, Santa Claus holds a very special place in everyone's heart. And if I can help bring that joy out even more as Santa, I'd be more, I would just love to share that love with you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, before we get to the topic, I've got some apologies. And these people are always supporting us, and unfortunately they can't make it for a variety of very valid reasons. John Allen, Glenda Kroll, Yola Manana, Penny Kennedy, Carol Davies, and Fred Gillen. So for you guys who I just did the apologies for, thank you for your ongoing support. And I know you'll get back to us as soon as you can. But here's the topic for today, okay? The topic is, if you want to, if you could change a decision from your past, just one, change a decision from your past, what would it be? And if you go down to the bottom there, you'll see the more, if you click more, you'll find a thing called reactions. And reactions shows you can check, lift your hand, and I'll take you in the order that your hands have been raised, okay? So once again, for those who are watching the replay, these people here have just shared with you what they do, why they do it, how they do it to a certain extent. So I want you to not only listen to them in terms of their business acumen, but also listen to them in terms of their personal development acumen, because this is a critical part of anyone's success. And so you get a chance to talk to these people about what's important to them and what decisions they've made that they feel sorry about, or whatever it is. It's all part of being real in this world. And these people will give you the truth. So, Pat Dreyer, because John Allen wasn't here, you had the chance to get in first, right? So over to you, Pat.
That's right. And whoever happens to be on here at 45 minutes after, it's not you. I have to leave. So I will be banging out of this thing. So trust me, it's not you. I promise. But if I could change one decision from my past, what would it be? You know what, Peter? I can't imagine changing any of my past decisions, but I can learn how to accept them all. And the way I look at it, decisions really have a butterfly effect. So if I did change it, what would I be changing? So who knows what could happen if I did, right? But when you look at this, my past is really what made me who I am. And gratitude and forgiveness allowed me to see that and grow from it. And when I look back, I survived all of my bad days, 100% of them. And I survived all of my bad decisions. So the way I look at it, the past is the past, and there's nothing I can do to change it. So I wouldn't change a thing.
Thank you, Pat. Thank you very much. What a word. I love the attitude.
Yeah.
Live for today, not for yesterday, right? Live for today.
It's a learned process. I've been learning the personal development part of this thing for the last many years, and that's part of the learning, and it makes you a much happier person.
And it's a great message for those people who are watching too. Thank you, Pat. Joy Healy. What about
you? Yeah. Well, very much like Pat, I don't really regret many things, but there was one occasion when I felt I got my priorities wrong. And it was a small occasion, but it stayed with me. And nothing terrible happened as a consequence of it that I'm aware. But one night I was putting my son to bed when he was a little boy, and we had guests over for dinner. And he asked me to stay with him, but I went downstairs to be with the guests. And I've felt guilty about that ever since. And, you know, I mean, it didn't die or anything, but I just felt bad about it. I should have gone. I should have stayed with him.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you very much. We'll leave it there. Janet Pacelli, what's the one decision that you made in the past that you'd like to change?
Well, this one was easy, and like Pat and others, I agree. I don't consider anything actually a mistake. With that being said, I do regret, and this is really big and it's affected a lot of people, but I regret encouraging my sister to move to Florida. It has been an extremely challenging situation. I know that, you know, there was a reason and something good will and is coming out of it, but I think I regret it because I thought I knew what was best for her, and through all of this experience, I don't really believe that was true, and I shouldn't have encouraged her because I thought it would be one way when she got here, and it's a completely different way. And so I guess the mistake is the learning, the realization is I should have just encouraged her to do what she felt. And with her being here, it hasn't always been easy, and the relationships with her and some other members of my family here has been challenging. So I don't really know if she's happier. And I thought that I knew what would help make her happier. And so I encouraged her. With all of that being said, I still truly believe that it was her decision and something good will come out of it. But it's really only one thing I can say that I regret.
And there's only one thing I can say about you, Jennifer Silly. You are absolutely 100% honest. Thank you. Wow, that is incredible to share like that. Thank you very much indeed, Janet. Alan Edwards.
Hi, Peter. It's a very interesting question. I could perhaps have chosen a few mistakes, but you've pinned me down to one, so I'll choose one of them. And this is a mistake I made by going to work for somebody who I classed as a friend, somebody I've known for 25 years and admired. And I went to work for him in the Middle East, and he had some financial difficulties. He was trying to get his company off the ground, and I helped him, even though, he wasn't paying me, and he promised to pay me, plus interest and everything. But, cut a long story short, he didn't ever pay me. And the thing about working in the Middle East is that you've got to actually pay out quite a lot to stay there, meaning that I was living in expensive accommodation, sort of at my expense. So I was losing money that way, and also not getting paid the salary. So I regret ever having gone there, and I should have redirected my efforts into my own business in the UK rather than to go there thinking that this might work out better. So, I'm sort of wiser as a result of it. I got 3 court orders against him for this money that is owed. Still no money, but you just think to yourself, well, the best thing is just to pursue your own interest, not to help other people achieve their dreams and aspirations. He got some dream of being a sort of worldwide company, and I was helping him to do that and sort of funding his fantasy. And it sort of galls me that I didn't sort of cut the rope sooner and just get out of it. So anyway, that was my mistake and my experience. Cheers.
Wow. Alan, you've got 3 court orders out, is that right?
Yes.
Does that represent any possible chance of recovery for you?
Well, there is somebody in the UK who said he could recover it, but he hasn't recovered it yet. So, the longer it goes on, the less likely I am to ever get the money. But it's just the principle of it, really. He gets his personal word, and not only his word several times, but in writing several times, and he broke his word. So that to me is more important than actually the money. If he'd said to me, "Look, Alan, I can't pay this money," it would have probably been something that I would just say, "Well, okay, I understand. We'll just put it down to experience and let it go." But the fact that he promised numerous times in writing and personally, that's the thing that kills me the most.
Yeah.
Never mind. It's all experience, isn't it?
Easy to say. Yeah, but
yes.
It's all experience. Yeah. I was put up in the era when you shook hands, that was the deal. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yeah.
Maggie Kelly, what about you? If you could change one decision from your past, what would it be?
Well, I have to agree again with Pat Dwyer, how he started off. thing is, if I had known I was highly sensitive when I was raising my children, I would never have got into the little pickles that I got myself into all the time. But now knowing who I am, and that's why I'm on a mission to help other people if they're highly sensitive, discover the unique character traits. Because if I had known that at the time, I would have been soaring like an eagle. But, and that's the one decision, that's the one thing that really bothers me about myself, is I didn't know who I was as a person.
Wow. Wow. Thank you, Maggie.
You're welcome.
Oh, there's some honesty coming out today. Unbelievable. Thank you so very much, Maggie. That took a lot of courage to say that, and I appreciate your honesty very much. Very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ashvin, always good to see you out of the car, by the way. Over to you.
Yes, I'm out of the car. Well, I mean, it's I'm learning from other people who are very honestly expressing their experiences. I would say, first of all, like Pat was saying, to move on from the past. I learned that to do that. But if I could change anything, it's to manage my money better and not to trust people. Basically, that's in terms of finances, especially, you know. So that's what I would do. And it takes a journey, it's a lifelong journey to find out who you are and how to respond. So I know what last speaker is talking about also. So it takes a lifetime to find out who you are. So yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Ashvin. Yeah, I mean, what Maggie shared was very personal, and I appreciate you, Maggie, for doing that. Thank you so very much. I really do appreciate that. Oh, and for you, Ashvin, yours is from a financial perspective, right? So
and trusting close people with finances, yes.
Yes. Mm.
Yeah.
So for those who are watching this, listen to what those two people just said to you, because they are two very important lessons. Okay. Patrick Kern, what about you, my man? If you could change one decision from your past, what would it be?
You know, I've thought about this question for all night. You know, like Pat said and everybody else says here, I really don't regret whatsoever the stuff I've done in the past, because I can't go back and change it. And if you go back in the past and try to change anything, you become a miserable person in life. So why be miserable? You got to keep moving on in life, because we all make mistakes. We're all still going to make mistakes through life until the day we die. We're humans. That's it, you know. And yeah, I don't regret anything I've done in my past. I can't, because I don't want to be miserable. I just want to be a positive and a good person.
Okay. Be good. Be nice. Make people happy. That's what you're good at. Always. By the way, we just got a late apology from George Norgal, so from the Philippines, because I mucked up the time. I did it for you too, by the way, Jeff. I sent you the wrong time.
Thank you very much. I spent half an hour trying to log in.
Sorry, these darn times don't change.
They do way ahead of you, mate.
Muck them up. I know. It's my fault, not yours, Jeffrey. It's my fault.
The cavemen never changed the time zones, so why the hell did we?
Yeah, I know. But it was my fault, not yours. Anyway, so Mark, what about you, Mark? If you had a chance to change the decision from your past, what would it be?
Well, I guess it'll be putting my friends into properties and that. Yeah, because it didn't work out. And it also made me walk away from all my properties because they were my neighbours. So, yeah, that's it. I didn't want to, yeah. And I prefer to leave the past there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you. We'll leave it there. Monica, are you there? Over to you.
Hello. Yeah, it's a little bit problem with my desk. So, if I could learn anything, if I could change, I got a little bit lost. I think it's if I could change anything from my past, though I can't change, so why consider even? But I would have learned to love myself much earlier than I did. And I think this is the most important. We go through life and we love ourselves through other people's input or the experience they encounter with other people. And I am a divorcee, so to speak. So I went to separation, through divorce, and so on. So often our world crashes just because we get our heart broken and we don't really know how to love ourselves. When we love ourselves, we actually know exactly what to do, and we do the best. We make the best decision for ourselves. So if I could go back in time, which I can't actually, I would go and change that for myself. I will speed up I will love myself a little bit more and a little bit earlier than I actually started. So I think this is the most important, and this is something that it's really have changed my life in so many ways. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. Thank you very much. Sherry Bennett, what about you?
I've been thinking about this, and I think that my number one regret is giving control over my finances to someone else. And if I could do it all over again, I would learn more about financial management, and I would get my own accountant at an earlier age, just to help teach me and guide me along the way. Because yeah, what I regret is I gave full control over my finances to my former husband. Yeah.
Okay. Point taken. Jeffrey Veal, what about you, my man?
Yeah, I've got a couple. I had businesses most of my life, guys, from about 25 onwards. And of all things, I had a matchmaking business, one of the biggest in the world, before the internet. And I had that for some 20 years. And I sold it at 45. I sold it for $500,000, which is a lot of money back then. What's that, 30 years ago. So imagine what that's worth. 1 year later, the internet came along, and was a company in Australia called RSVP. And the young Packer boys, what's his name, Peter? The young Packer? James? Yeah, James Packer and Lachlan Murdoch, the two young guns for the billionaires of the world. They bought that matchmaking business for $44 million in 1 year's time. So my timing wasn't so good, but that's another story. But interesting, when I left that matchmaking business, I'd been sitting in my office like a big castle every day, and I went to the bank. This is something interesting, guys. I went to the bank to take out $10,000, and the bank was only downstairs from where I lived. And the bank told me, we don't have $10,000. I said, oh, don't give me the shit. You got $500,000 of my money somewhere. I just want $10,000. I didn't realize that banks, in fact, don't even keep money. So I had to wait like a pleb for an hour to get $10,000. And the other interesting thing was, guys, I moved into a penthouse in the city. I bought myself a Saab convertible, and I thought I was king of the kids with all this money. And within 3 months, it was like concrete jungle being in the city. Within 3 months, I wanted to go back to suburbia, go back and see birds and see the grass and, go back to the real people. So that was an interesting experience. Then the next one, failing on from that, I got bored. So I started a catering company, and that went for some 20 odd years. So I retired at 60 and handed it over to my daughter. And so the worst decision I ever made was they dragged me back in because they couldn't run it properly. And And by that time, I'd gone overseas, but they dragged me back in. And I was offered $1 million for that business. I didn't sell it, just pre-COVID. And then COVID came along and wiped it out. Not only did it wipe out that business, it wiped out most of my assets. So there's a couple of regrets, but guys, you just get on with it. 75. Most of my family go to 100. So sadly, I've got to keep working for quite a while. So no regrets, guys. Just enjoy life. Like Frank Sinatra, I did it my way.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you very much indeed. Jessica, are you there? Can you share with us some thoughts about maybe what, if anything, you would have changed decisions you made in the past?
I'm not sure if you guys can hear me. There's someone working outside, so let me know you can.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
Okay, so over the last week or so, I've been doing a lot of re-evaluating of my life. I guess with a big birthday coming up, you tend to do that a lot. And I realized that it doesn't make sense hanging on to the past mistakes. There are some things I could have done better, but I'm using them as some learning experiences. I think the biggest mistake I made was to have a lot of faith in a friend, my best friend. You know, and the decisions and the discouragements. If I hadn't, I would be in a better place financially and otherwise. But it's all a part of the learning process. And that is how I was able to also build my money and money coaching business because of the mistakes I made. Because I could have been a millionaire, but I made a lot of mistakes. And from that, I learned and I'm able to help other persons to understand how debt can wipe you out and how to better manage your money. So I am now at this stage where I'm not hanging on to the past mistakes. I'm learning, I'm growing. And I see where the Lord takes me.
Thank you, Jessica. Thank you very much. Hello, Bonnie Hewitt. Nice to see you. Would you like to share two things? First of all, what do you do? And secondly, your thoughts about if you had a chance to change the decision, what would it be? So you got two lots.
Good morning or good evening, everyone. Yeah, so I work in the financial education space and we help people understand their money so that they can use it better and have savings for retirement, etc., and just make sure that, you know, they don't outlive their money, essentially. That starts with the proper education. One regret, I'm not sure if this has to be business related or not, but I think the only real thing, and Peter, you know how many fires I've been putting out lately. It was just, I was so late this morning with another one. The biggest regret I think that I have is I started smoking when I was 18. I quit last year. I mean, there's no way to say where my health would be now or what would be going on. So I can't tell that, but I'm sure my health would be in a better place than had I not started. I think I said that properly. And so that really is just my biggest regret is that I wasted all that time, energy, money, and health on something that really provided no real value in my life whatsoever. But I'm grateful for the lessons that it taught me at the end. So yeah, other than that, I don't really have any regrets. I've made a lot of mistakes, but pulling the lessons from them is the important thing. So thanks, Peter. I'm happy to see everyone again. It's been a while.
Good to see you too, Bonnie, and I'm glad to see you stop smoking. Well done. Well done. By the way, before we go any further, Monica's got something in the chat, and that is very true, Monica. Why change the past when you can design the future? That is absolutely true. Absolutely true.
That is what I do the best, writing codes that
You're
inspire.
a woman of wisdom. There's no doubt about you, Monica Ferriati. Well done. Well done indeed. Okay. Alpha Freeman, if you had the chance to change something, decision from your past, if any, what would it be?
Like similar to what Pat said earlier. Honestly, I think everything in life happens for a reason, both the good and the bad. Obviously, in the business world, there's going to be a lot of failures, but most importantly, It's like an iceberg, you know, you really don't see the success until you look at all the no's and the failures and things that happen along the way. But nevertheless, and I think as anything in life with the faith mechanism, the good and the bad are both equal. It just comes down to your perspective in regard to how you see it. Certain things are designed for you to fail so you can be redirected to certain places, and certain things are there for you to succeed. It just happened to be that sometimes we're programmed to see things really, really bad and think, oh man, I have regrets for that. It wasn't meant to be, wasn't meant to be. I have regrets in the past, let go of it, keep moving forward, because the future is brighter. So nevertheless, keep moving forward, no regrets.
Good man. Thank you, Alpha. And don't
Thank you,
forget,
Peter.
make sure you put those videos in the group, okay? Oh no, we'll approve them instantly.
Will do, sir.
The old videos, not the old people. I got a smile over Monica. That's what I was trying to do. Okay, Santa Claus, if you had a chance to change a decision from the past, what would it be?
Well, how many shoulda, coulda, wouldas do I have in my life? I mean, it's probably close to 1,000, you know. But it just, I mean, just so much stuff. And you know, when I think about it, I get down when I'm like, oh wow, I should have done that. I should have done this, and I should have taken that step. But there's a reason why I am where I am. Okay, because because of everyone knows that I am a very faith-based individual. I am grounded in my faith. It's my rock. And it's, God has been the light that has been leading me down the path that I am on. He's been my light going down this pathway that's dark all around, but I see the light and I keep following the light and I keep going towards the light if I didn't, I'd be looking back all the time. If we look back and constantly look back, we can't move forward, So, because if you look back and constantly try to move forward, you're going to trip and fall down. Okay. So I try to keep myself focused on where I am and what's going on, all the beautiful things that I have in my life because of what the decisions that have been brought before me, that I have gone down, the choices that I have made, especially recently in the past 20 years of my life, making them faith-based choices, pray and think on things before I say yes, or yes, I'll do this, or no, I won't do that, and know comfortably that this is the path that I'm supposed to go down. This is what I'm supposed to do. And I feel happy about it when I make that decision, because I see and know that I can be positive that something positive is going to come of it. It's an assured decision. And if you can do that and have confidence in yourself in the decisions that you make, then things are going to be good. They're always going to be good.
That is very deep and meaningful, Santa Claus. Well done. And by the way, how many days to Christmas?
39 days.
39 days. My goodness.
Can you imagine that? Oh, I've got an app that takes it down to 39 days. It gives you the hours and the minutes and the seconds as well. I was going to bring that in, but I left my phone out in the other room.
Does anyone else want anything to add before we finish? Because I just want to say something before we do that. But is there anyone else want to add something? Okay, because I want to say thank you. You've shared some very personal things, and I'd like to finish on a little lighter note, because this is a decision that I was responsible for, because I was the oldest child, and it was one of the worst decisions I've ever made. Dad said to us, we had 3 boys in our family, okay? Dad said to us, who do you want to cook, me or Mum? Right? And Mum, I love you dearly. I mean, God bless her, she's gone now. She was 94 when she passed, and she was one hell of a woman. But I, as the oldest, decided on behalf of the other 2 boys that Mum should be the cook, okay? that was the worst decision I've ever made in my life. My mother came from the same myself. Doesn't matter what she was cooking, it always had the same color, black, right? It was black. And even with custard, a simple thing like custard, you never knew whether you're going to drink it or use a knife and fork. You never knew. So on that note, I just want to say thank you very much, as always, for supporting this session. I appreciate you all, and I love you dearly. And I just want to say, I hope you can join us and continue to join us in the future. So with that, I'll say good night to you all, and God bless you. Take care.
Peter, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. You guys are so special. You keep shining, everyone. Keep shining. Oh.